I was on my knees, scrubbing her toilet, when she called out, "Girl. You missed a spot." 3 years ago in Lagos, she called me madam. She knew exactly who I was. She always knew. Her name is Patience. She used to clean my 4-bedroom house in Lekki Phase 1. I paid her 30,000 Nigerian nairas a month. I gave her my old clothes. Sometimes I let her take leftover food home. Now I was wearing her old clothes, eating her leftover food, cleaning her toilets in Sandton, Johannesburg. And every single day for 18 months, she reminded me that this was her revenge. Let me tell you how a Lagos big girl becomes her former maid's maid. And how calculated cruelty always comes back to destroy you. My name is Adis. In 2019, I was living the life every Nigerian girl dreams of. Married to a successful businessman, Emeka, my husband of 12 years. 3 beautiful children. House in Lekki. 2 cars. Annual trips to Dubai. I was a full-time housewife, and I wore that title like a crown. I had a house help, Patience. She was from Akwa Ibom. Sweet girl, very hardworking. She lived in the boys' quarters behind our house. She cooked, cleaned, did laundry, helped with the children. Was I kind to her? I thought so. I paid on time. I didn't beat her like some madams did. I gave her holidays. But did I see her as human? As equal? No. I didn't. She was the help. I was madam. That was the natural order of things. I never imagined that one day, she would make me pay for every moment of that inequality. Everything collapsed in 2020. Emeka's business partner embezzled everything. The company went bankrupt. The banks came for our house, our cars, everything. But that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was finding out that Emeka had been planning to abandon me for months. He'd been moving money into secret accounts. He'd been planning to relocate to Canada with his side chick, a girl young enough to be our daughter. When the house was seized, he disappeared. Just like that. 12 years of marriage, 3 children, and he vanished like smoke. I was left with nothing. No money. No house. 3 children to feed. My family couldn't help, they'd warned me about Emeka from the beginning. My friends disappeared faster than my money had. I was desperate. Scrolling through old contacts. Then I remembered, Patience had relocated to South Africa 2 years earlier. She'd married a South African man. Posted photos of her nice life in Johannesburg. I swallowed my pride and called her. Patience, it's Madam Adis. I'm in trouble. Emeka left me with nothing. I need to leave Nigeria. Can you help me? There was a pause. A long pause. Then, Madam, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, I can help. Come to South Africa. You can stay with me until you find your feet. She said yes so quickly. So easily. I should have known. I cried with gratitude. Thank you, Patience. Thank you so much. I'll pay you back for everything. Don't worry, Madam, she said. There was something in her voice I didn't recognize then. We'll figure it out. I arrived in Johannesburg in January 2021 with 1 suitcase and 50,000 Nigerian nairas in my pocket. My mother agreed to keep my children until I got settled. Patience picked me from the airport. She was wearing expensive weave, designer sunglasses, driving a nice car. Madam, welcome to South Africa. She hugged me. But the hug felt wrong. Too tight. Too long. Like she was measuring me. Her townhouse in Sandton was beautiful. 3 bedrooms, modern kitchen, big TV. Her South African husband Tando was polite but cold. You can stay in the spare room, Patience said. Just until you find work and your own place. Thank you so much. I'll find something quickly, I promise. She smiled. I'm sure you will, Madam. I'm sure you will. The first week was normal. She showed me around Johannesburg. Introduced me to her Nigerian friends. Helped me understand the city. My visa was for 3 months. What do I do after? I asked. We'll figure it out, she kept saying. But she never actually helped me figure it out. 3 months passed. My visa expired. I became illegal. That's when everything changed. Patience called me into the living room. Tando was there too, arms crossed. Madam, we need to talk. The way she said madam had changed. It sounded like mockery. You've been here 3 months. You're not working. You're not paying rent. And now you don't have papers. I'm trying, Patience. But nobody will hire me without. I know someone who will hire you. Really? Who? She smiled. It wasn't a kind smile. Me? I didn't understand at first. You want me to work for you? Yes. I need a domestic worker. Someone to clean, cook, do laundry. I'll pay you $500 a month, plus room and board. $500. Less than 3 times what I used to pay her. Patience. I can't. You can't what? Her voice hardened. You can't walk. You think you're too good for this? That's not what I... Let me tell you something, Madam Addis. She stood up. Walked closer. For 3 years, I cleaned your toilets. I washed your underwear. I ate your leftovers while you threw away food that could feed my family for days. I paid you fairly. You paid me 30,000 Nigerian nairas a month to be invisible. To be nothing. To say yes madam and sorry madam, while you barely looked at me. My stomach dropped. Patience, if I ever made you feel. You did. You all do. Every single madam in Lagos treats us like we're not human. And now? She laughed. Now you need me. And yes, madam, you're going to work for me. Because where else will you go? Tando spoke for the first time. My wife is offering you a job when nobody else will. If you don't want it, you can leave. But you have no papers, no money, nowhere to go. He was right. I had nothing. I looked at Patience. Really looked at her. And I saw it clearly, this was never about helping me. This was revenge. Okay, I whispered. I'll work for you. Her smile was triumphant. Good. You start tomorrow. And madam. From now on, you call me madam. That first morning, she woke me at 5:30 a.m. Girl. Wake up. Come and make breakfast. Not Addis. Not even Ada. Just a girl. I cooked breakfast. Scrambled eggs, toast, tea. The same breakfast I used to eat while she served me. I served them in the dining room. Stood there while they ate. The eggs are cold, Patience said. Remake them. Yes, Ma. What did you call me? I understood what she wanted. Yes, madam. She smiled. Better. Now go clean the bathrooms. All 3. I cleaned her toilets. On my knees. Scrubbing. Just like she used to clean mine. The irony was not lost on either of us. For 18 months, I lived this nightmare. Every single day, Patience found new ways to remind me that our positions had reversed. Girl, you missed a spot. Girl, iron this again. Girl, the food is too salty. She made me wear a uniform, a simple dress and headscarf. The kind of uniform I used to buy for house helps in Lagos. She gave me a small room, basically a storage room with a mattress. The same kind of boys' quarters I used to provide for her. She paid me $500 a month. Barely enough to send anything home to my children. But the worst part wasn't the work. It was the deliberateness of it all. She wanted me to remember. She needed me to know that this was payback. When she hosted Nigerian parties, she made me serve. And here's the thing, some of her friends were women I knew from Lagos. Women whose houses I used to visit. Women who used to call me Sister Adis. Now I was serving them food in a maid's uniform. The first time it happened, one woman squinted at me. "You look familiar." Patience jumped in quickly. "She's from my village back home. You know how we all look alike." She laughed. The women laughed. I kept my head down and served jollof rice. Later, in the kitchen, Patience cornered me. "If you ever tell anyone who you used to be, I will report you to Home Affairs myself. You understand?" "Yes, madam." "Good. Because you're illegal, Adis. One phone call and you're in Lendila Detention Center. Then on a plane back to Nigeria with nothing. Your children will see their mother deported like a criminal." She had me trapped. Completely. The psychological torture was worse than the physical work. She'd make me clean the same floor 3 times. "You missed a spot." She'd criticize my cooking, even though her friends always complimented it. "This pounded yam is too hard. Make it again." She'd give me her old, worn-out clothes. "Here. Since you used to give me your old clothes." She'd call me a girl in front of guests, then laugh when they looked uncomfortable. One day, I was washing dishes and she came into the kitchen. "You know what I think about every day, Adis?" I said nothing. "I think about the day you handed me your old dress. Remember? It was stained under the arms. You said, 'Patience, this is still good. You can wear it to church.'" I remembered. I felt sick. I wore that dress to church. People looked at me. I smelled the perfume you used to wear still in the fabric. I felt like garbage. "Patience, I'm sorry. Now you wear MY old dresses. With MY perfume still in them. How does it feel, madam?" I had no answer. 9 months in, I tried to leave. I'd saved 15,000 Nigerian nairas. I called Pastor Emmanuel from a Nigerian church I'd found online. Begged him for help. "Sister, come to the church. We have a shelter." Patience caught me packing. "Where do you think you're going?" "I can't do this anymore." "You don't have a choice. I'll find another way." "With what papers? With what money?" She grabbed my phone. Saw the pastor's number. "Oh, you call a church. Cute." She dialed a number on her own phone. Put it on speaker. "Home Affairs. Yes, I'd like to report an illegal immigrant." "Wait." I grabbed her arm. "Please. Please don't." She hung up. Smiled. "That's what I thought. Unpack your bag, girl. You're not going anywhere." I unpacked. Month 12, I stopped fighting. I became numb. I woke up. Cooked. Cleaned. Obeyed. Went to bed. Repeated. My children called crying. "Mommy, when are we coming to South Africa?" "Soon, baby. Soon." I was lying. I was trapped forever. My daughter started making TikTok videos. Just teenager stuff. I didn't pay attention. Then one day, everything exploded. I was ironing clothes when Patience stormed into the room. "Your daughter is very famous," she said coldly. I looked up. She was holding her phone. 2 million views. Everyone is sharing her video. The one where she shows your old house in Lekki. Your old life. My blood ran cold. My friends are asking questions. "Isn't that your maid's daughter? Didn't that family used to be rich? Why is she working for you?" "Patience, I didn't tell her to post." "Do you know what they are saying about me?" Her voice was shaking. "They are saying I'm wicked. That I'm treating my former madam like a slave. That I should be ashamed. You should be ashamed." The words came out before I could stop them. Her face darkened. "What did you say?" "You heard me." Something in me broke. Or maybe finally fixed. "You invited me here knowing exactly what you planned to do. This whole thing was revenge." Calculated, deliberate revenge. You're damn right it was. For what? For employing you? For paying you? For treating me like I was nothing? She was screaming now. Do you know how many times you looked right through me? How many times you talked about me like I wasn't standing right there? How many times you complained about the help on phone calls while I was in the room? I never. You did. You all do. And yes, I wanted you to feel it. I wanted you to know what it's like to be invisible. To be girl. To clean someone's shit while they treat you like garbage. We stared at each other. Well, congratulations, I said quietly. You got your revenge. You destroyed me. You humiliated me for 18 months. Does it feel good? It did. Her voice cracked. It really did. Until now. What changed? Your daughter's video. Now everyone knows. And they're not on my side, Adis. They think I'm a monster. You are a monster. She slapped me. I touched my face. Looked at her. You need me gone so you can control the story. That's what this is really about. Get out, she whispered. Gladly. I packed my suitcase. The same one I'd arrived with 18 months earlier. As I walked to the door, I turned back. You know what's funny, Patience? She said nothing. I was going to apologize. For how I treated you in Lagos. For not seeing you as human. I was going to tell you that you taught me what it feels like to be powerless, and that I'm sorry I ever made you feel that way. But you enjoyed it too much. This wasn't about teaching me a lesson. This was about breaking me. And that says more about you than it ever said about me. I walked out. Pastor Emmanuel took me to the Nigerian women's shelter. They helped me file for asylum. You have a case, the lawyer said. Economic persecution, abandoned by spouse, domestic exploitation. It took 8 months. 8 months of living in the shelter, working small jobs where they paid cash, surviving. Then Home Affairs granted my asylum. I had papers. Legal papers. I could work. I could live. I was free. Mrs. Adigok, a Nigerian businesswoman, hired me as head chef for her catering company. I heard your story, she said. I also heard you're the best cook in Johannesburg. Show me. I showed her. My pounded yam made grown men cry with nostalgia. My jollof rice ended arguments. Within months, I was running her entire kitchen. Our 15,000 a month. Respect. Dignity. My children joined me after a year. We rented our own apartment. I rebuilt my life. Slowly. Painfully. But I rebuilt it. 18 months after leaving Patience's house, Mrs. Adigok got a huge catering contract. Pastor Emmanuel's church is hosting a Nigerian community fundraiser. 200 guests. I need you to lead. Of course, Ma. The event was on a Sunday. I arrived early with my team. Set up. Cooked. The guests started arriving. Lagos Nigerians. Johannesburg Nigerians. The whole community. Then I saw her. Patience. She was a guest. Dressed in expensive osoebi. Hair done. Makeup perfect. She saw me. Her face went pale. I was wearing my chef's uniform. Not a maid's outfit. I was directing a team of 8 people. I was in charge. Our eyes met across the room. I smiled. Went back to work. After the event, as we were packing up, someone tapped my shoulder. Patience. Adis. Can we talk? I'm working. Please. I looked at my assistant. Give me 5 minutes. We stepped outside the church. I'm sorry, she said. I waited. I'm sorry for everything. For inviting you to South Africa just to humiliate you. For making you work like that. For slapping you. Why did you do it? Honestly. Because I could. Because for 3 years I had no power, and suddenly I had all of it. And it felt good to use it. Did it? Did it really feel good? At first. She looked away. Then it just felt empty. And now everyone knows what I did. My husband left me. My friends don't talk to me. The Nigerian community thinks I'm evil. Are you apologizing because you're sorry, or because you got caught? She had no answer. Patience, I was a bad employer. I didn't see you. I didn't value you. For that, I'm genuinely sorry. She looked surprised. But what you did wasn't justice. It was cruelty. There's a difference. I know. Do you? Because justice would have been telling me how I made you feel. Justice would have been demanding better treatment for domestic workers. Justice would have been using your success to help other people like us. Like us. Yes. Like us. We are both Nigerian women abroad. We've both struggled. We both know what it's like to be treated as less than human. We could have helped each other. But I didn't. No. You didn't. You chose revenge. And look where it got you. She was crying now. Can you forgive me? I already have. Because carrying anger is heavier than carrying your laundry ever was. Thank you. But patience. We are not friends. We are not sisters. We are just two women who survived each other. That's all. I walked away. 3 years later, I own my own catering company. Small, but growing. My children are thriving. I hire domestic workers sometimes for big events. And you know what I do differently? I pay them well. I learn their names. I ask about their families. I see them as human. Because I know what it feels like to be invisible. Patience and I see each other sometimes at Nigerian events. We nod. That's it. I heard she moved to Cape Town. Started over. I hope she's better now. People ask me, Adis, how did you survive being your maid's maid? I tell them, I survived by learning the difference between justice and revenge. Justice heals. Revenge just creates more victims. Patience thought she was teaching me a lesson. And she did. But probably not the lesson she intended. She taught me that power without compassion is just cruelty with a smile. She taught me that revenge never satisfies, it just creates an emptiness that eats you from inside. She taught me that survival isn't about getting even. It's about becoming better. I cleaned her toilets for 18 months. But she'll carry what she did to me for the rest of her life. Who really won?